Greetings and welcome to the Disciples of Revan. I'm your host, Lord Gaius, and my co-host, Lord Trevius. How you doing, Lord Trevius?
I am excellent, Lord Gaius. I am very, very happy right now.
Yeah, is that because you've been watching The Mandalorian?
Oh, yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, well, I mean, drinking was good. Yeah, so we got a new Star Wars series.
Yes, we do. And my God, this so far, I have been pretty much blown away.
Yeah.
And in the good way.
Yeah, I am blown away by The Last Jedi.
Yes, blown away, yes, yeah. But yeah, this so far, it's been pretty much lived up to its hype. And it has been the Star Wars that a lot of us fanboys have been waiting for a long, long time.
So many, like, nerd references.
Just the
like,
Easter eggs in it, as you.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it's a thing of beauty.
It is, and if they continue this trend, I think it's gonna be a great series.
You know, I have a few criticisms, and I think I'll start out with them because they're so small.
Of course you would.
Because they're so small.
Just like your.
I would love to know the planets' names.
Well, I could tell which one was.
No, you kept calling every planet Tatooine.
Well, you know that the last one was Tatooine, right?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
Really?
Jawas do not exist on any other planet. That was Tatooine.
I have seen Jawas on other planets in video games.
Okay,
and there were Jawas on that planet when he went to go pick up his bounty. So, my friend.
But they don't have the sand crawlers on them. So I want you to take. I want when you do the editing for this, I want you to take the picture of the planet as he was heading toward it, and go back to Return of the Jedi and see them flying away from that planet. It's the exact same planet. It is Tatooine.
I'm going to find the wiki, and I'm going to find them tell you it wasn't, and then I'm going to come back over here and be, haha.
I think it was.
Well, good for you. He said, what? That just sounds ridiculous. Oh, hey there, Lord Trevius. Let me just show you what I might have found on Wiki. An out-of-the-way world, Arvala 7 was frequently traveled by criminals and mercenaries. The Kuiil worked as a vapor farmer on the world, seeking a peaceful life. Jawas also lived on the world, traveling its deserts in their sand crawlers and stripping any unattended ships they found on the planet's surface. During the New Republic era, the bounty hunter, the Mandalorian, traveled to Arvala 7 after accepting a contract to retrieve an asset for his client. Tatooine? Really? 'Cause there's sand? It wasn't, and then I'm gonna come back over here and be haha. So yeah, planet names I'd like, but I understand not doing it because if he's gonna be going around collecting bounties all season, then he's gonna hit a lot of planets. So to keep going back, they're gonna have to like not trip over themselves and be like, oh shit, we were already there. Oh, we were already there.
Oh, they have the whole holocron of planets. Like, oh yeah, we can do this, right? Yeah. That's no big deal.
CGI on most of it's really good.
Yeah, everything in even the Blurggs.
The Blurggs looks pretty weird, but
yeah, it's weird.
Still.
You know, you're a Mandalorian.
Yeah,
you should be able to ride a Blurgg.
Yeah, I like his little lesson there where he's just like, oh, like Mandalorians used to ride this. I've read all about them.
Yeah, he's like the.
He actually finishes his novels, let me tell you.
He's like the Yoda of the series, where he's just like this kind of mentor old guy, right? That's pretty cool.
I'd tell you more, but I have spoken.
I have spoken. Yes, that's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah, I had a couple other complaints. I don't remember them.
Wow, there you go.
Yeah, there are not a lot. I really enjoyed this. This movie starts out with him showing up at a seedy bar, and we think that he's like helping out this fish dude.
Yeah.
But he's actually collecting his fish dude.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
I enjoyed the severed door body part thing.
Yeah, that was.
I was just like, I thought it was gonna be quick, but then it wasn't. But then it still happened. Like Dora's struggling with it. Nope.
Yeah, those things are.
I think that was the perfect scene to start with too, because it's just like it's telling you, like we're watching more of an adult Star Wars.
Yes, it wasn't. There was no kiddingness
Thank you
on
for
that.
that.
Yeah, there's no kiddingness whatsoever in these ones. Yeah, so that's the first scene was really good. It really kind of harkened back to the whole Mos Eisley Cantina thing, and the fact that these guys are picking a fight with an actual Mandalorian. Like, come on, buddy. Like, yeah, the Mandalorians, you know, have kind of been a little bit wayward in the galaxy since the Empire took over, but now the Empire's gone. You know, maybe they'll make their way back.
I enjoyed the taxi service.
Yeah.
He clearly has something against droids. I'm sure we'll learn about it.
Yeah.
No droids.
I love the creature. That thing looked awesome.
That thing is like Tremors, but bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the land speeder. Very had the old school look.
Yeah.
It wasn't an XP-38, but it was definitely.
Yeah, I was a little disappointed it wasn't XP-38.
Yeah, XP-38. Yeah. But you know what? It's yeah, it was good. And that actor, he's been in some stuff too. The guy, the taxi driver there.
Yeah. He's a good, sarcastic little taxi driver too.
How much are they paying you? Is it true that you guys never take off your helmets?
They wanted his gills, his glands for the black market. That was pretty dark. And then and he was kind of like that kind of slob type guy that, you know, just wanted kind of meandering through life, and then who knows what he did, right? But yeah, that was good. And then the carbonite, yeah, that was good. Which is funny because this takes place after Return of the Jedi, so I wonder if Boba Fett was the one who kind of started that whole trend of freezing your bounties. I mean, why not?
I mean,
it's a mini carbon freezing chamber, though. It's not a big one like in Cloud City.
Well, you're watching the scene happen, and you're just like, oh, like, why is he gonna let him wander his ship? Like, that's weird. And then it just kind of became like a little mini horror issue there, where it's just like, oh, people frozen carbon, and look behind him, there he is.
But I guess that's not gonna happen this year.
Probably not.
It gives him some edge too. He's like,
and there's a toilet. I've never seen a toilet in Star Wars.
Yeah, well, I mean,
in a
if
vacuum.
you have a crew, that is a very open door, a very open room.
He's watching his friend being roasted there.
Yeah, I think when we first saw the roasted one, and we're just like, yeah. You roast those bastards, because that Kowakian monkey lizard in Jabba's palace was such an ass.
I wonder if it is Salacious Crumb.
It's not good. You people want to connect everything. You people, I tell you.
Be careful. You might be asked to leave this program.
Yes. Quit signaling out us nerds while you do your Star Trek podcast and shit. Yeah, but like. Then I felt kind of bad for the other one, because like having to watch like his friend be burnt, like this is bad.
Again, very dark.
Yep.
Yep.
We get the little Jabba palace droid thing.
Aren't you have Inky? Might be cousin.
Oh, the Tattletale droid, yeah.
Yeah.
Gigabigawooka. So that's cool that they've touched on the Bounty Hunters Guild. I mean, this book here is all about the Bounty Hunters Guild and the formation. Well, not the formation, but how it works and stuff like that. So that's actually really neat that they've incorporated a lot of expanded universe things into this so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the fact that he couldn't give him all the bounties because you got to, you know, share the love, right?
I liked seeing the stormtroopers with worn down armor, and
yeah,
it's like,
you know, damn well
we're looking for work. Well, why are you wearing that? Because like that probably would get you in trouble. Like,
yeah, well, at the end of the Empire, there's not very much left. But that doctor there, he was definitely an Imperial doctor, and the 4 stormtroopers. Yeah, they looked like they've been there for a while. That's for sure, right?
Yeah.
They don't have the resources. They don't have the backup anymore. So they're just Yeah,
that doctor is pretty interesting, because now that we've seen episode 2, I guess he's probably experimenting on Baby Yoda.
We've never seen another member of his species other than Yaddle in the Jedi Council in episode 1. So, you know, and we don't even have an actual name for his species. It's never been...
that's why we're going Baby Yoda.
yeah, well, that's the thing, right? It's pretty credible.
It'd be cool if, you know, I don't know what he's going to do, because we're getting a sense that he is a good guy.
Yes.
I like the idea of him being a good guy with an edge that's willing to do dark things, but... if he delivers the baby back, maybe we're going to get a name. Maybe Lucas has given them the name of the Yoda species.
Not physically.
Explain it to me again. I still don't understand what happened.
I like the whole Mandalorian enclave thing. Obviously, that's his clan.
When you first walk in and you like put the money down, I'm like, oh, it's either his ex-wife or a prostitute. But then she made armor for him, so it's like, okay.
The fact that we see other Mandalorians and they're just kind of hanging around there, it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if we'll see Boba Fett, like the actual Boba Fett. Of course, he only exists in the expanded universe that he's alive, because everyone else would think he's just down the Sarlacc pit, but in the expanded universe he did get out. So
I think at some point it will be like a season cliffhanger or whatever. You'll see Boba Fett talk to him or something. We got little flashbacks too when the armor's being made. Little flashbacks of his childhood.
Yeah.
Obviously he was running from something, and there's
I bet it was the Empire
war going on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think some people said that might have been the end of the Clone Wars or something. I don't know.
Well, it could be. I mean, look at his age. He's probably in his 30s or whatever like that. So that fits the timeline pretty good.
Cool. So then he heads to a new planet when we meet an Ugnaught alien, Nick Nolte.
Yeah, Ugnaught. That's right. It kind of does look like an Ugnaught, but I think it's an Ulick or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was cool. Like I said, kind of a little Yenta, a Yoda.
This was an interesting thing because like those Blurggs or whatever, they surprised him, and although he's very resourceful, like he pretty much got caught there without the help.
With his pants down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And he's a good guy because he said thank you, and at the end of the second episode he said thank you as well. So he recognizes.
And he offered him money twice.
Yeah, and joined my crew. Yeah. So I really like him. I mean I do feel that is the planet Tatooine, and if that's the case, because Tatooine's a huge planet, could be totally away from Mos Eisley and all that stuff, right?
Less than an hour and a half though of this show, and already like we've done more with this one character than we have with like a Rey.
Isn't that sad?
I am honored, but I have worked a lifetime to finally be free of servitude.
I understand. Then all I can offer is my thanks.
And I offer mine.
His character has developed quite a bit, and just because you see him, he's not invincible. He's frail. He's not like this. Like when even that very first scene when he in the bar there, he got shot at, and he got yeah. It's not like he's super powerful. He's still a human or whatever he is.
Well, yeah, we even seen the Sandcrawler attack in the second episode. Or whatever. Like he took damage.
He took massive damage. He got like,
and that's the thing. Like you can get behind a hero that's like not gonna win everything.
Well, that's the thing. And he was shocked by Jawa things, and like and then they had the guns and the rocks, and that whole Jawa sequence is awesome. As soon as he started blasting the Jawas into disintegration, that was the best. Oh my god, I think it was you that said that it took you back to the whole Super Nintendo Nintendo games. Yeah, and just jumping up the Sandcrawler, and that was pretty good.
Been there.
Yeah.
So Nolte and him ride off, and he's helping him out because he wants the place to be peaceful again. And Mandalorian runs into IG-11, and they have to take out this fortress of guards with unending guards.
Yeah, it seemed that way for sure. So, are the guards bad guys, or are the guards good guys, or why do they have the baby Yoda?
Yeah, you gotta wonder, like maybe they're protecting him.
Maybe they were rebels.
Yeah.
You don't know, right? They obviously were protecting it, or maybe not. They could be holding it for ransom or something like that. Where does the child come from? We don't know yet.
Yeah, there was some good comedy there. I really enjoyed the should I self-destruct now?
No, don't self-destruct. Yeah.
Manufacturer's protocol dictates I cannot be captured. I must self-destruct.
Do not self-destruct. Cover me.
Yeah.
And then it was pretty sweet at the end when he like jumps on the gun and just starts taking everybody out.
Yeah.
I was like, that was a great action sequence.
That was good.
First episode in, we got a really good action sequence.
Yep. As much as we don't want Star Wars cutesy, that Baby Yoda, you can't say anything bad about that, man. That's freaking awesome.
Second episode starts out with these little cute lizards running around.
Yeah.
Which is like almost foreshadowing when the Trandoshans show up.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good battle. I like his gun too. It's quite the. It's like a sword.
It's like a cattle prod, but also a sniper rifle.
It actually reminds me of like a World War I bayonet type thing. You had the knife at the end of your gun, right? So that's what it is. It's like a bayonet type gun.
He took a lot of damage there, and I loved it. Baby Yoda is going up, and he's gonna heal him, and he's just like, "No, back to your crib." And he comes back up, and when he heal you,
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. You see his frailty too. He's sitting there doing his little thing for his injury there, and he's repairing his armor. He's not invincible. That's what's really good about this so far.
Yeah. Yeah, we already covered the sand crawlers. We get to see Baby Yoda eat a frog.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then they have to go trade with the Jawas.
Yeah, and that was good too. Like and then they were making fun of him. Your Jawa sucks. You sound like a Wookiee. And they actually, that was actually pretty well done. That whole Jawa sequence, and
I really like that they're just like, oh, like leave your weapons. Just like weapons is my religion.
Yeah, that was
like,
good.
That was a great
I'm a
line.
Mandalorian. Weapons are my religion.
Yeah.
Then you're not going to get your parts back.
They really stripped that shit down.
They do. They made quick work of it. Well, they're fucking Jawas.
And then once they were like, oh, you gotta go get the egg, I totally thought Rancor.
Okay, so that's where I did not think Rancor at all. I thought Crate Dragon. For those of us who are nerds, a Crate Dragon was the bones that you saw C-3PO pass on Tatooine, right? And I thought, oh, for sure it's going to be a Crate Dragon, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't. Although they haven't come up with a name for it. I haven't heard the name or whatever it is. But it was still pretty cool. It looked
very similar to that Rhino from episode 2.
A Reek, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what I thought. Oh, it's a very, very Reek-like, but with a huge, big fucking horn on it.
Yeah, again, he takes a lot of damage. He's getting
he got his ass kicked. And if it wasn't for Baby Yoda, he'd be squashed, right? So
and a good knife placement.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And he kind of delayed it too.
I'm looking at it. I'm just like, man, like Django one shot that thing and just did a roll.
Yeah.
No, that was good. He gets this giant furry egg back to the Jawas, and they eat that yolk. They don't just bring it to the table and like they're wasting some of it, man. That's falling on the ground.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's awesome. It must be some kind of delicacy that they like.
Yeah. The offspring.
Furry egg.
We get a rebuilding we get a rebuilding ship montage.
Yeah, that was good.
The little dude finally wakes up.
At the end, yeah.
And now we're just wondering where he's going with this.
So does he actually bring his bounty in, or does he find out more about it? I have a feeling he finds out more about it because the
amount of Beskar armor that he can get though for that thing. It sounded like there were crates.
Yeah,
there were crates of the armor.
Yeah.
He could have. He could not only rebuild his entire armor and have the best armor. He could probably give tons of armor and have wealth
to the rest of his clan.
Yeah. Like he'll be set for a bit.
I feel though that it's just not going to happen that way because he's got feelings for this thing. This thing saved his life, so he's going to do some. I think he's going to do some research about it or find out.
We also see in the trailer, and I don't know when it's going to happen or if it's going to turn out to be a flashback, but we do see like Imperials, and he has to deal with them. So I mean, we're going to think he's on this path to go do this thing, and he's going to get stopped by shit. Things are going to constantly come in his way. This is really good writing. Like, this is how you do it. You take your character and his life, and then you throw obstacles for him to overcome, which shows you his character and how better he becomes from it. Like, that is how you develop a character.
There's no way we're going to get this to work without a full maintenance facility. This is going to take days to fix.
If you care to help, it might go faster.
The difference between this and the movies is that this is all prolonged. I mean, look at the first 2 episodes. You could have, like you said, you could put it all in one episode, right? You didn't progress the story any. You just kind of like show his abilities and some of the obstacles that he had overcome. You can do that in these ones because movie you're constrained by your time, and a series you're not. You can just keep going on however many episodes or series or seasons you want to make, right? So.
No, I mean, we can watch, depending on how long these episodes are, if we've got another couple, like, almost 30, 40-minute episodes, we just, we watch 3 and 4, and then we compare it to episode 7. Like, here's your 2 hours, and here's your 2 hours. I think I like The Mandalorian more.
Well, like, so far, this is quickly becoming the favorite of a lot of people. I've been reading some things online, and this is becoming, this is the new Star Wars, and that's, I think Disney might have done themselves almost a disservice by putting it out before Rise of Skywalker, because now we got these, oh my god, Mandalorian's so good, and then Rise of Skywalker comes out, we were like, oh, even if it's a good movie, we're like, yeah, but it's no Mandalorian.
They're getting you hyped for Star Wars right now, and you're like, oh yeah, this, and then oh cool, there's a little break, and we can go see Episode 9, and be like, all right, well, let's go back to Mandalorian.
Well, it's, yeah, and the fact that you can already watch it over and over again too, like, you know, it's there right on the TV. So
I mean, like, you can say there's issues with the movies, but people still going to watch them. Like, those theaters sold out quickly on opening day for just 2 months in advance.
Yeah, they did. But yeah, yeah, you're right, absolutely. Right.
Star Wars sucks. Episode 8 sucks. But hey, I got my tickets. I'm going to see this one.
Yeah. Well. Anyways, I really like it so far. I really feel that it's going to do well. I want them to continue to do the writing that they've done. I want to continue to do the action scenes that they've done. And I like the fact that they're throwing in a lot of these small Easter eggs, and you see this stuff, and it's like, wow, that's pretty cool. Wow, I can't believe that. And I started cracking up when he started disintegrating Jawas. I mean, this is freaking awesome. Like, this is what we want. This is the type of Star Wars we want. Why they can't do this in the movies, I don't know. But they try to put too much. And the good thing about this so far, there is no hit you on the head political correctness at all.
Yeah,
there really isn't. I mean, it's dark. It's a dark show, and you know, it doesn't matter what.
And you can have your world set up in a certain way where you're like being politically correct without hitting you on the head with it.
Yeah, well, there's that too, but Disney tends to do that. But so far, they haven't done it, and I think David Filoni and Jon Favreau have done a good job so far in this. And I believe, weren't they consulted by Lucas on this too?
Oh, Lucas was on set.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Filoni and Favreau are big Lucas fans, and yeah, like Filoni's Lucas's son. Let's be honest. Cowboy hat wearing son, like that's who he is.
Like he's emulating Indiana Jones, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. With the fedora. Yeah.
But I'm excited to see where this keeps going. I think they've created a badass character who has like a heart of gold. Like he's gonna be a good guy who's a badass character, which is that blend that you always want in a movie.
Yes.
And generally fails because they're just like, oh, I'm gonna make this guy cool, which makes them lame.
But that's why like the characters like Han Solo were so popular, because they're like fringe characters. Because it was what's the term I want to a flawed character, right? You know, they just had all these things about them that were so roguish, but yet at the end of the day they had hearts of gold, like you said, right? So
yeah, it's like being flawed but doing the right thing.
Yeah. So that's,
and maybe not liking it, like Han Solo.
Well, and that's and that's why as well we like characters like Starkiller and Revan, because their ends. The means justify the ends, or the ends justify the means, right? And they push the envelope.
As little as people know Revan, like such a dark character, all these like evil things that he had done, but he still like tries to do the right thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as much as when he redeemed himself, he didn't like forget about his dark past. It's still part of it. He didn't try to get rid of it, right? So.
Wouldn't that be cool to have a Revan series?
Oh my God.
Just watching him wake up with no memory and then like try to redeem himself just like in the game.
What's this talk about an Old Republic series or Old Republic movie or something like that?
I would prefer a movie. Followed up with a series, sure, but like I want to see a trilogy of Old Republic. There is talk of a Kylo Ren Disney Plus series. So I mean, if the leaks in that don't completely off him, like that I've heard, like if they're slightly off and he doesn't get completely offed in this, like then
I don't think he's gonna die.
I don't think what the leak that I read was that he gets like shocked by the Emperor and he falls into a dark void and disappears and you don't see him the rest of the movie, which really seems freaking odd. And like,
well, Palpatine had a
but you know
dark
what?
void.
You could then pop up out of a dark void and be like, here's my series.
Yeah.
I think for the movies, Kylo Ren's probably my most redeemable character that I want to see and follow.
Yeah. Well, we'll see, won't we? Anyways, back to the Mandalorian. It was good.
Check it out. You enjoying your Disney Plus subscription?
So far, so good. Yeah, I can't complain. It took me a while to figure out how to put on this TV, but now that I have Chromecast, it's the best option, I find.
Yeah.
I don't like running it off my phone, and my tablet isn't compatible, but you know, you can do it from computers too, right? So I just need a new laptop.
Cool. Well, I guess that's an endorsement for Chromecast.
Yes, Google, I want $100,000 for it.
Right on. Well, as always, thanks for watching.
There you go.
I was a failure for firepower, but now I see it's meaningless and pathetic. I'll get that one.